what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's tutorial we are trying out the new Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice palette. So this is the look I came up with. Went for a nice soft spotlight cut crease. I know it's kind of similar style to a look I recently done, but I just thought that it would go cute with this look with the soft pink in the centre. Anyway, if you want to see how I do this whole look, then please keep watching. So I'm going to take my Tatcha, the water cream, to moisturise my skin. This is just a really good moisturiser to put on before makeup because it's quite lightweight and it doesn't leave a residue on your skin. I also just got a pimple in like the weirdest spot, like right here. I don't think I've ever in my life gotten a pimple right here. Why? And to prime, I'm using Marc Jacobs Invisible Coconut Primer. So as always, just one little squirt will do my whole face. For foundation today, I'm taking my Born This Way. This is in the shade Nude. As always, I'm just going to put it on my skin first because I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender. I've actually been loving using beauty blenders lately. Shape. You already know. So this is the shade Sand. No, Light Sand. I think I'm just going to do a separate video of like highlight, contour and bronze, because I think those are steps that people are a little bit unsure of. There's like placement and all that type of stuff. So if you're down for that, let me know in the comments and I will do a video like just specifically in that area, just so I can go in depth to it more. Sometimes it's hard to go in depth with everything when you're doing a makeup tutorial because you don't want it to go on for like 5 hours. Yeah, let me know if you're down for a video just focusing on that. I have a few other ideas that I'm going to do that are still like makeup related, but they're more so specifics, you know, in different areas and stuff like that. Because sometimes I run out of ideas for tutorials, so I want to bring other videos too. And then I'm going in to set this with my Hourglass. The brush I'm using to set this is a Zoeva 105 brush. So I'm going to contour it with the same one that I used in my last video. So it's the Smashbox Studio Skin foundation, but I'm using the contour end. I like to do a little bit along the jaw, it just helps suck that in a bit. I'm going to use a Makeup Addiction Dual Fiber Highlight Brush. Then just to set the cream, I'm going to take this MAC bronzer again. I've been using this actually for the last few tutorials, I really like it. It's called Delphic. Still don't know. And I'm going to take a Morphe M104 brush. This is like a fan brush. And just going over the bronze. So just to set our contour and then also to add another little bit of bronziness. So now we're moving on to the good stuff. So we have a new eye primer, we have a new eyeliner, and then 2 brushes. And the palette, which I'm excited to use. I'm sure you've already seen it, but here are all the shades. So we have a mix of mattes and shimmers and some warm tones, cool tones. I came with a few lipsticks as well. I don't think there's any new shades. I think these are the same shades that are already out. So I'm going to start off then priming my eyes with the primer. So it comes with a little applicator, which I like because it makes it easier. And let's see. Oh, I think it's clear, which I don't usually love. I don't usually like clear eye primers. I like it to have like a good coverage, so it covers everything and you can just go and start from scratch. Rub this all over. Still don't know what I'm going to do, but I want to do a bit more of a wearable-ish look. A bit more of a pretty look. So this one here is the first shade I'm going with. I'm going to try this brush, but I don't know if I'm going to stick with it because I have my Zoevas here, and you already know they're my go-to forever. Ever. So far I'm pretty impressed. And this brush is not bad. So as you can already see, we started just by building this shade in the crease, and yeah, we'll just see how everything goes. I'm going to switch my brush. This isn't a bad brush, but these are just my favourite. It's a Zoeva 228. Okay, I'm just again going in with the same colour, and I just want to build that up just a tad more. I'm going to take the orangey, like the burnt orange shade. I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is a little smaller. It's a Zoeva 227, very similar to a 217 from Mac. Into the crease with this. Fuck, I didn't think that was recording again. If you've watched a good few of my tutorials, you know that that has happened in the past. Next shade I'm going to take is this deeper shade. It's like a plum shade. I'm just going to take this brush. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. It's a Zoeva 234 brush. So I'm just going to build this up into like, to deepen like the socket of the crease, like right into the eye. So if you put your brush in, you can always like feel, so see that like goes right in there. I know it looks weird, but that's where I'm going to focus this. And then just go back in with my fluffy then, just to soften the edges, and you can keep going back and forth. It's always good to like add a bit, blend it, and then add a little bit more if you need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little cut crease spotlight eye. So taking Shape Tape on a flat brush. So I like to just put some on my lid. And then like open my eye, and then it will leave a little mark here. So now that's where I know I'm going to cut it. This brush is a BH Cosmetics number 6 brush. I'm just going to take this little small lip brush just to tidy this up a little bit more. I'm just going to soften the edges here and here. So this brush has no product on it. So I'm going back in with a darker shade, and I'm going to do that on the outer and inner corner. Once I've that done, I'm going to take a little bit of the pink. So it's this like soft shimmery pink shade, and I'm going to go over the concealer. And just soften that out. For my lashes, I'm just going to take my Marc Jacobs mascara first and coat my lashes, and then I'm going in with Lily Lashes in the style Ella. Now I'm taking my Marc Jacobs pencil in the shade Earthquake, and I'm going to go underneath the eye right along the lash line, not all the way in, just like 3/4 of the way in, and with a little small shader brush, just going to blend that out. Then I'm going to take the first shade that we used and blend out that line. I'm just taking a fluffier brush, and I'm going to go along the end again. Just wanted to buff it out a little bit more, because this is with the same shade. I'm going to take the white shade and highlight my inner corners. I'm just afraid it might be too white, but let's check it out. Oh, it's actually perfect. It has that little hint of pink to it. So back to the skin, I'm going to take a little bit of my Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and I'm just going to go over my contour a little bit. I just like to have my cheekbones contoured a little bit more. For blush, I'm taking my Style blush from MAC. It's just a really nice, soft, subtle blush. And for highlight, I'm going to take my Inglot Sparkling Dust. This is the shade number 2. For my lips today, I'm taking BH Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Alice. I just realised that there are names on the back of it. I realised this after I filmed the tutorial. And we're done. So I'm glad that I figured it out along the way and finally came up with a look, because I had no idea what to do. But anyway, I got there in the end. I'm gonna go now because it's like 5,000 degrees and I am sweating. And being in front of a light doesn't help the situation at all. Any way, shape or form does not help. And don't forget to subscribe if you are not already subscribed, and I will see you in the next one.